My name's Billy McAllister. I'm a community activist in the Milton area in the north of Glasgow and the chairperson of the North West Communities Alliance Group, who are campaigning on this issue about the cladding after the Grenfell disaster. And I'm now going round in the north of the city to put warning letters through telling you and asking you to find out how safe your flats are, and to actually demand that the council, the Scottish Government and the responsible landlords actually do a fire test, rather than just saying that all cladding meets the specification as per the legislation for building. And we would urge tenants here today that when you get these letters, the first thing you should do is to contact these relevant people and ask them to do this fire test, because we are saying that this stuff isn't safe, and that given that Grenfell went up the way it did, that you should actually be pursuing this matter right away, immediately. So contact the relevant bodies.
Right, Sean Clerkin, housing campaigner. Just to say that what I've got in front of me is insulation from one of the flats in Glasgow, Cedar Street, where they're actually putting up, in the Cedar Street flats, they're putting up overcladding and insulation just now, and this here is what they're putting up. What we are saying very clearly is that the cladding and the insulation, which this is, has to be properly fire tested. Now, when Grenfell happened, all the tower blocks all over England and Wales are being properly fire tested. The only part of the country where there's no fire test taking place, no fire test at all, is in Scotland, because the Scottish Government have said that there's no Grenfell type cladding. That's not the point. Many different types of cladding and many different types of insulation are flammable and are actually combustible. So what we are saying is that there has to be proper, all the tower blocks in Scotland have to be properly fire tested, and the fire test should take place at the British Research Establishment down in England, which has got a great reputation, and the Scottish Government should be sending it down. Now, the Tory Government at Westminster have actually given funding to the Scottish Government for this if they wish it, and so there is no excuses from the Scottish Government just to turn around and say everything's safe. All of these tower blocks have to be properly fire tested. And the other thing I would say is, what we have already discovered is that the Queen Elizabeth University Hospital in Glasgow is basically highly combustible. It's got highly combustible phenolic foam on it, which is the Kingspan Cooltherm K15 insulation boards, and these are highly combustible, these are highly flammable, and they go up in flames instantly. And it's no good the Scottish Government and the Glasgow and Clyde Health Board just turning around and saying that, oh, it's met the regulations, it's been properly installed. The stuff is a tinderbox. Basically, the hospital is a tinderbox waiting to go up in flames. They have to remove this K15 insulation boards because it's highly toxic, highly flammable and highly combustible. And as I reiterate, we have to have a fire test done to all tower blocks in Scotland that have had cladding and insulation put in. Thank you. And we'd also like to say that we have asked for a meeting with Angela Constance, the appropriate Secretary of the Cabinet, and we are waiting a response, and we would like to meet with her with immediate effect, because Billy has written a letter to her demanding a meeting, and we want that meeting as soon as possible.